Gamers, welcome to the video. Today we're playing a fun little dragon deck that I created, the goal of which is to summon Light and Darkness Dragon or go for a bunch of XC's plays and win the game through that. And what I did here is add every single good dragon card that I could think of, and that was pretty much it. Now for ratios, we're playing the playset of Light and Sublimation Dragon and the playset of the Dark End Evaporation Dragon together with the playset of Dragons Light and Darkness, and these are the only cards related to the Light and Darkness Dragon. From there we play other things. For example, we have the new Night Arm Dragon, which is a nice little extender that allows it to special summon, change the level to one other dragon monster, aka level 8 is best, and also do some other things with it, which is very cool, very nice effects. We also have the Bestial Engine, of course, with the playset of Lubellion, the one Bodrake, Druisworm, Saronir, Magmammoth, and the one Regain. And then we have a bunch of cards that support both of these archetypes. For example, we play Chaos Space playset because it gets us access to Lubellion, also the one Legionnaire, which is pretty good. We also have the White Dragon Wyvern Burster and the Collapse Serpent, which is a nice little combo to get access to spheres, which is pretty helpful in general. I'm also playing playset of Stargate Seafor, which is one of the best cards actually because it's pretty good to fix our hand a little bit, get access to the Light and Darkness plays. And we also have the playset of the Nebula Dragon together with the one copy Galactic Sparrow Dragon, basically extenders. And the reason why I'm playing Foolish Burial is because of the Galactic Sparrow, or just to get access to Lubellion off of Saronir's effect as well, could be nice. And for the hand traps, we are playing Full Was playset, Maxi playset. The goal is to just draw more cards, and that's it. We have no more space for any other hand traps. And actually there is one more card that you can add to the deck, but I didn't want to craft, and that's called Shadow's Light. So I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, but I didn't want to craft it because it's a UR and it's not that great. Essentially, target one dark monster you control, specimen one light monster from your deck or extra deck, and the goal here is to get access to the different dragons here, or just get access to whatever else you want through the deck. This can be really helpful. I would say it's a pretty decent card, but I just didn't want to spend the points to craft it when I know that it's not gonna be useful for me in general. Now for the extra deck, first of all, we have the two copies of Light and Darkness Dragon Lord, of course. I initially played the third copy, but I cut it for the Chaos Starter Dragon because first of all, this is a nice removal. Second of all, the Light and Darkness Dragon really doesn't come up a third time in one game, right? So it's a little excessive to play 3 copies. We also have the 2 copies Dark End and the Light End Dragon, which we need to banish off of these 2 set effects. And then we have the little Draglubion Numeron Dragon Engine to OTK, of course. Or if we're going first, we just summon Hope Harbinger, which is still nice. And then we have the one Typhon, generically a good monster, with the Striker Dragon and the Spheres, which we summon off of these 2 guys. Or Spheres is just in general a good card if you can use 2 extenders together with the IP-SP combo, which proves to be actually pretty useful at times because you get to banish a few things, and I feel like it's not a bad idea. You can definitely switch it for some other things. I would suggest you maybe go for another 2-card combination like Underworld Goddess or Moon on the Closed Heaven, but it's up to you to decide, of course. I decided to play IP-SP because that gives me more turn 1 plays, while going second I'm mostly going for Numeron Dragon because it's the coolest OTK to go for. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck, guys. It's a simple dragon pile, so now let's get into the gameplay and have some fun. Well, alright, this seems like an okay hand, so let's start with Lubellion, then we'll see what will happen here. Let's get a search for the Magmammoth. We're gonna have to get rid of Legionnaire though, because we gotta discard something off of Chaos Space, and that's the best card to go for. This way we're gonna get access to hopefully more plays, so we're gonna get access to the Wyvern Burster. Unfortunately, we have no access to the Light and Darkness Dragon, which is very annoying for me, but it is what it is. Let's pass on the Wyvern Burster by banishing, of course, the Legionnaire. That will give us access to more plays with that, and then we're gonna also use the Branded Regain to reshuffle that back into the deck, which is overall a pretty good thing to do. Let's link off now, summon the Striker Dragon, and this will give us, of course, the search for Collapse Serpent. The goal is to go into Spheres plus some Bestios, and that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, I could have went for more things, but the hand is not amazing, so it is what it is. Now let's also activate Chaos Space by shuffling back the Wyvern Burster, so we can repeat the process at the Wyvern Burster as well, draw an extra card. This is another extender, which I guess it's pretty nice. However, I would have definitely preferred to draw one of the 2 End Dragons, but I didn't get them, so you know. Let's get the Wyvern Burster 2. We have 5 cards in the hand again. Now let's activate the Magmammoth, and we're gonna be banishing the Collapse Serpent, of course, summoning it, which will give us access to the Druisworm, which is really good paired with the Bodrake, by the way. Not only that, let's also activate the Galactic Sparrow Dragon, space summon it to the field, which is really strong. And now we're gonna be going for a Lubellion. Then we're gonna XC someone using it. We don't need Lubellion's effect. Usually, if you were to play the Branded Beast, which could be pretty nice, but since we don't play it, it's very much useless for now. And yeah, maybe I should include this card, but in general, it's not that amazing anymore, so that's why I didn't. Let's go into Hope Harbinger, which is, I guess, a nice way to set up things. Then we're gonna summon the Bow Drake on the following turn, and that's gonna be it. We don't need anything else. The Mocharmy is useless. Maybe we could go for IP as well, using the Mocharmy and Bow Drake. A bit of a long shot, but you know what? Let's just go for it. I feel like it's not the end of the world, and we can try it out for the sake of having fun, because the Full Walls is useless and we don't need it for anything, so might as well just go for some IP plays. That's gonna be our turn 1. Usually, if we were to have Light and Darkness Dragon, could have been a bit better, but still, I would say it's pretty nice. Now we can get a search, of course, for the Druid Swarm. Druid Swarm is the best card because we can go IP send Druid Swarm. However, let's keep in mind we could also set up the Light and Darkness for the following turn, and I'm a little bit tempted to actually go for the Dark End, so let's go for that. Even though it's not the best play for the current situation and board, I feel like I can definitely survive with Spheres, double effect SP together with the Hulk Harbinger, so I can allow myself to get some follow-up. Alright, so I'm playing against Lunalight. Very interesting. Well, I'm just gonna activate it again here, summon the Bow Drake or Magmamoot probably, because I need another search. We don't need a Bow Drake that badly. Bow Drake would have been very good because then we can send the Druid Swarm, then we can go IP plus Bow Drake, so that's the whole idea of it. He is gonna activate Cold by the Grave. I don't think that's a problem. We're just gonna let it slide. I don't care too much. There's way better things to negate with Hulk Harbinger, especially the fusion play. If he goes for it, of course, we can negate the Lunalight fusion, which is definitely gonna make him suffer a little bit at least. Sending to the graveyard the trap card. Alright, now we can use it again. Because he banished my Magmamoot, I can shuffle it, draw an extra card. If we manage to get like a Maxi, it won't be a terrible card to get. Second Fool was again useless. Alright, sure, useless. Oh, triggering my Hulk Harbinger. Oh man, you could have done it before activating Cold Buy. I don't know why you didn't. Well, fine, I guess. And now he's gonna go for the trap cards effect, the Serenade Dance. Okay, we're not gonna change anything to it yet. Later we're gonna activate something, but this card is actually pretty good. So now he's gonna send to special summon, and that is when we gotta probably use something, right? He goes for this level 4, and we gotta go for the Spheres to either I guess bouncing it is not a bad idea, right? We can definitely play around that afterwards. It doesn't matter, he can normal summon it. So now let's return to the hand, and then we can activate the Spheres as effect, special summon from the deck a Dragon Monster. We can still go for Druid Swarm, and I guess that's a pretty good idea now, just to have the extra removal in case we need it. And yeah, that's it. I mean, just the amount of plays you can go for is insane with this deck. You can definitely play around things. Next, you can special summon from hand. Oh, actually, he had that in the grave. Oh, I didn't even realize. Well, it doesn't matter. I can still go for more plays. Alright, special summoning it again. Now let's activate IP. We're gonna summon the SP, giving us access to the SP effect, and together with the Druid Swarm effect, I'm gonna clear his whole field. So that's why I really wanted to go for some follow-up. Now let's activate the SP. We're gonna be banishing, of course, the Kaleido Check, and then we can change Druid Swarm and send to the graveyard the Emerald Board. Actually, oh wait, I cannot. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh man, now I made a small misplay here. Should have read a little bit, to be honest, but yeah, I mean, okay, that was more misplay, but we still broke the field, so it's fine. I don't think he can go for anything else. Well, it is my turn. Now we have plenty of things to go through, but of course, we're gonna start with the Dark End. We're gonna be summoning it by banishing, I guess, this guy. I mean, doesn't really make a difference to me. Now we can also shuffle it to draw an extra card, but I won't do it. I'm gonna do it when I activate Wyvern Burster. Let's special summon this to the field, and immediately we're gonna be activating the Dark End to fusion summon, so we have a little bit of protection, right? That's really important. Let's summon the Light and Darkness Dragon, and I haven't even seen the animation. Hopefully it has an animation. Let's just see it. Oh my god, that is amazing. All right, sure, that is great. Now we have a way to stop his place, which is incredibly strong, and we can win the game from here, just summoning a bunch of guys to work with. He does seem to have something. I don't know what it is though. Oh my god, top decking Levianeer. This is like the best thing ever, dude. And yeah, I'm just gonna use it as a beat stick. We already have a negation on the field. We don't need to activate Levianeer. Not that we can't actually. You know what? Let's just use it. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to activate it, I guess. We can just do a lot of wait, what? This is a mandatory negation? Really? Dude, I didn't know that. This is my first time playing this deck, and I didn't know that this is a mandatory negation no matter what. This is so weird. Well, let's proceed to the battle phase, I guess. I think it might be still game. I haven't calculated everything, but it could be. All right, dealing 500. Yeah, that's completely fine. Let's just stack with everything. I don't know why this is mandatory, but it is. So now that's gonna negate it again, mandatory. And I think we still have game, right? That's gonna be 14, 16, 3. Yeah, it's game, Okay, yeah, sure. All right, I can chill a little bit. But why is this mandatory? This is so weird. I didn't even realize it because it's my first time summoning it, right? And Yeah, that's very strange. That was very weird, but we won the game anyways. All right, well, that seems like a decent hand. Let's go with the Chaos Space here. We are going to send to the graveyard my Collapse Serpent to, of course, get a search for Lubellium. Now we're gonna be activating the Lubellium. Let's just use it, see if he has anything. I don't believe he has anything because he would have probably negated like a Chaos Space, but let's just get the Magmamoot here on the field. Now we're gonna be activating my Magmamoot first of all. I believe is the better idea. Banish the Collapse Serpent, which is nice. And this way we're gonna summon the Magmamoot, get the search later, as well as go for Lubellium to set up the regain. And later we're gonna do more things. This will get negated. Interesting. I don't mind that at all. Now let's summon Lubellium by sending the Magmamoot to the graveyard, which will give us the effect to set the regain. That is what I need the most because that's gonna give me +1, recycle the Collapse Serpent, and it's overall gonna be amazing. Let's use the Lubellium. I think he has another interruption. All right, this is still fine. I'm still chilling. I don't care. I can still build the field. I'm gonna be activating the Chaos Space to go for the Collapse Serpent, shuffle back into the deck, and I'm gonna draw an extra card first of all, see what I get. Maxi is pretty good. Now let's link off the Wyvern Burster that we just summoned by banishing Magmamoot to go for Striker Dragon. This should be nice. This will give us the Collapse Serpent as well. This will only set up Spheres, but Spheres is not a terrible card to go for, right? But other than that, we are not gonna be able to summon the Light and Darkness Dragon because we don't have a Dark monster. We have only Lubellium, which is a Light, and we have Light End, which is also Light, so that doesn't work, unfortunately. But we got negated twice. If we didn't get negated that much, we would have gotten access to it. We can only summon the Light End Sublimation Dragon, and we can only go for the Hope Harbinger, but we can at least set up things so we get access to it in the future, like next turn, follow-up turn, whatever. So we're gonna pass turn with this. This is still negate, bounce, and space summon from deck. Also, we have the Max C. Fool was completely useless, but you know, we're at least gonna draw a card or two with the Max C. If we survive to the next turn, we can hopefully get access to Light and Darkness Dragon Lord. Oh, we're playing against Tempai. No, that is not good. I'm actually gonna negate the Kaiman, even though it's not the most incredible idea ever. I know that consistency-wise, the deck is very bad. So he probably has like one opener and that's it in his hand. At least that's the majority of the times what's gonna happen. All right, that's still a very strong card to activate. What should I possibly add when Tempai got nerfed so much? Let's add Dragoon. I can activate Spheres actually, and I'm definitely gonna use it because that will at least get rid of one of his cards in the hand, so that's gonna be really nice. Also, we can use the secondary effect of Spheres as well. So yeah, he's kind of gonna get a little destroyed, even though he's someone one of the best monsters in the game. I believe Druid Swarm is a good card to go for because I know he's not gonna destroy that. And now activating the Secret Village. Oh my god, why do you play this card when your only spellcaster is literally one Dragoon? Sure, I don't even have spell cards, I don't care, but yeah, all right. We can at least go for Rebellion. We can send Druid Swarm, target the stupid Dragoon, and yeah, actually no, we cannot target it. My bad, I'm stupid. I cannot even do anything about that. Maybe I shouldn't have summoned Druid Swarm, but whatever, dude. We still have more plays. He has no negations. Light and Darkness Dragon is a stronger boss monster than Dragoon, trust me guys. Now we're gonna be able to get access to it. He just scooped the game. That was it, dude. You can't beat me with one stupid Dragoon. There's just no way. I have the Light and Darkness Dragon. Well, alright, final thoughts. What do I think about this version of the deck? First of all, I know this isn't the best possible way to play Light and Darkness Dragon. The only way to actually play it good is if you play just Branded, but I decided to build a deck specifically for that reason. It ended up being pretty fun. It's actually one of the most fun Dragon decks I've ever played, and I've really enjoyed it. However, I do see some problems with like consistency and all that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think about it. I'm personally a fan of it. Should you try it? Probably if you have the cards. Otherwise, I wouldn't suggest you spend your resources crafting this because it's more so for fun. But again, it's up to you what you want to do. The only card I didn't ever summon was this guy because I just never saw an opportunity to do that. Maybe if you're going second and you end up being in a nice situation where this is useful, it's gonna come up. I still think that it's a good card. It's just situational. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video guys, I would appreciate a like, subscribe. Also comment below what you think about this list, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.